Welcome back to The Big Picture. We have a very special guest, Riley Harris, the owner of Love Riley. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
She brought us some treats.
We needed something sweet and light by the end of the show. That was a little heavy.
We'll get to those in a second. But Riley, I love sharing your story because you are a young woman entrepreneur out here kicking butt. Tell us when you first opened your bakery, where it's located, and how, I mean, you're expanding already. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we opened last February in Lewis Center. We're at 14 Delmont Drive, right off of Lizelle, and it's been incredible. Up until December, we were like, how are we going to manage this? How are we, like, we're jam-packed. We've got cupcakes everywhere you can look. So we were able to find a space in Grandview. We signed the lease literally December 31st, and we've been building it out over the past, 6 months, and we are set to open that in July. So I'm really excited. It's 1089 West First Ave, and we're so excited to be in Grandview. I've lived there for so many years, and to be able to expand there and to impact that community is so exciting.
I think it's so cool when you see local Columbus businesses, like when they get this second location.
Right.
It's like
it's a big
once
deal.
you get the second location, you can get it there. The sky's the limit from there. And I think it's cool also it makes it more accessible for people because not everyone, lives near Lewis Center, but they might be a little bit more south near Grandview.
Yeah.
Do you think that this will help really grow your customer base?
Oh, I think it'll be great. The Grandview walkability is wonderful too. We're so close to the yard and so close to, so many families. So I think it's going to be really cool. There's a park right across the street, so you can take your kids to the park, grab a cookie.
Get a little sugar fix.
Yeah, you got to energize them up for all that exercise, and it'll be great.
Yeah. So you employ a lot of people, and you're going to be hiring more.
Yep.
Talk to us about how how many people you're hiring. What are the qualifications? And I mean, you're creating jobs for people in Central Ohio.
Yeah, I think that's the coolest thing with the business is that it started out as just me, and over the past year and a half, we've grown to about 18 now between front of house, back of house, and opening Grandview. It's going to be our flagship store. It's bigger, it's better, it's amazing. We've got more ovens, more tables, so we need more people to fill it. So we're hiring our front of house counter girls who are that first impression of when you walk through the store, that they're who you're going to interact with, and then our back of house team, bakers, cake decorators, cookie frosters, all of it. So, we love people who come from commercial kitchen experience, but I also didn't have any commercial kitchen experience. I was a really passionate home baker, and when we opened, we're like, let's do it.
There we go.
So, anyone who has that passion, that drive, and just wants to be a part of, we're a great team. The hard work and energy is through the roof. So I'm super happy about the culture we've been able to cultivate.
And how can they apply?
Yeah, they can apply through email. We've got our email on our Instagram, on our website. We're looking for, resumes, portfolios, and we're setting up interviews next week, and we're just so excited.
And so we have these dot cakes in front of us, and if you've been online recently, these have gone just absolutely viral.
They smell great.
And they look so delicious, Riley. Talk to us about just online social media, how being viral is a part of having a business these days.
Yeah, it's so important, and we can't take credit for the dot cakes. It's a trend coming out of New York, but we were so excited to be able to build them and bring them here to Columbus. So we started doing them a few weeks ago, and immediately they just took off. And in the grand scheme of things, it's just cake, icing, and crunchy sprinkles on top. But I think it gives people something to look forward to, some excitement.
New.
Yeah, something they see it in other cities. They're like, how is that going to come to our community? So it's been great. We're very active on social media. I love sharing, behind the scenes of the grittiness it takes to run the business and, the ups and the downs. So you'll see videos of me sweating it out in the kitchen at 2 a.m. on a Saturday. Or
people want to see that behind the scenes.
Yeah, so it's been great. We connect with the customers in even more ways than I could ever imagine. We had an older gentleman who was in his 70s come in the other day. He's like, I saw you on TikTok. And I was like, that's great. So reaching new customers, and it's been really cool to share not only, the bakery's journey, but like my personal life and stuff online, and it's been so well received.
Working at a bakery is not for the weak.
No, and congratulations on this new location.
Thank you.
I cannot wait for it to open. That's happening in July, everyone. So
That's
very,
coming
very
up.
soon. Okay, and again, where can people apply if they're looking for a job?
Yeah, just shoot us an email. It's hello@loverileycakes.com, and we can't wait to hear from you.
Okay.
Fun fact, worked at a bakery in college.
Oh,
So
really?
it is one of the funnest jobs you can have.
I can only imagine.
And it's also the yummiest job you can have.
Yes,
I love 10 TV, but they aren't giving me this.
All right, so go to Riley's. Love Riley. She has a lot of these dog cakes, right? They're selling off the shelves quickly.
We've got chocolate and funfetti, so.
Love it.
Ooh,
awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having
Good
me.
luck.
Wonderful. Good.